Your winter arc starts today.
Everything around you feels darker, colder, and slower. The fields are empty and it feels like the whole world is on pause. This is the season where champions are made in silence. The perfect moment to build yourself in the shadows. Every gain you make, every hour you spend grinding stays hidden. But when the sun comes back, you'll be ahead of everyone. Even if it's not winter when you're watching this, it doesn't mean you can't follow this routine. Because the secret to improvement is in consistency, not just the season. This period is about setting yourself up to be unstoppable, no matter what the conditions are. The daily routine I'm about to share with you is designed to turn you into a more complete footballer. This is your time to lock in, put in the work, and trust the process. A solid daily routine actually starts the night before you even think about the next day. You need to have everything set in place. When you're going to sleep, when you're waking up, and exactly what you'll do once you're up. And I've got an infallible method to get you super productive in a snap. It's simple, free, and something that can change the way you work overnight. You need to use Google Calendar. 2 hours before you sleep, grab a journal, reflect, and write on your day. Ask yourself, am I happy with what I did today? Could I have improved something? Once you've written that down, open your Google Calendar and plan out your entire next day. Be super realistic. If you've got school, put it in. If you commute on a bike, schedule that too. Literally, everything you're going to do, set it in your calendar. This way, you have a clear structure and know exactly what to expect. And here's where it gets even better. If you're not already on my Discord server, join up. We have a specific channel called Calendar, where you can share the plan you've set for tomorrow. The community and I will help you out with constructive feedback, showing you what you can tweak and how to get even more out of your day. This small habit, combined with the power of community, can make a huge difference. The special thing about this method is that the next day, you can constantly check your routine. And here's the key. If you slip up or get off track, you need to write it down. Let's say you were supposed to do individual training, but instead you got distracted by your phone for a little while. Write it down. Don't lie to yourself, because that's only going to hurt your real progress in the long run. The whole idea is to analyze when you get distracted and why. Once you recognize those moments, you can prepare for them the next time they come up. Over time, you'll start mastering those distractions instead of them mastering you. And if you're unsure how to handle a situation better, that's why getting advice, whether from your journal reflection or the Discord community, becomes useful. One of the most critical parts of a footballer's routine is sleep, and there's a good reason for it. For athletes, recovery is just as important as training, and sleep plays a massive role in that. Between midnight and 3 a.m., your body releases a major pulse of growth hormone. This hormone is key for muscle recovery and building strength, which is crucial for footballers constantly pushing their physical limits. But to get this boost, you need to be in deep REM sleep. If you go to bed too late, like 1 a.m., you won't hit that deep sleep in time to get the benefits, and you'll miss out on critical recovery. Footballers need to prioritize sleep, just like training or nutrition. The ideal time to go to bed is between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. So you can hit that crucial HGH window between midnight and 3 a.m. This is the secret to waking up feeling stronger, more refreshed, and ready to train again. It's also important to get a solid 7 to 9 hours of sleep to make sure you're fully rested and ready for the next day's work. For me, I recommend going to bed as early as 9 p.m. and waking up at 5 a.m. In the morning, your energy levels are much higher if you've slept well, which means better training sessions. Plus, by getting that early start, you're setting yourself up for a productive day. Now, the first thing to do in the morning as soon as you wake up isn't to have breakfast. There's a reason it's called breakfast, because you're breaking a short fast that happens in the morning. But before eating, you need to spend time reflecting on yourself and your beliefs. Start with a quick cold shower. Cold showers are actually beneficial because they wake up your nervous system, boost circulation, reduce muscle soreness, and improve your recovery. Plus, they give you that mental edge to tackle the day ahead. After that, pray to God. All the best athletes rely on something bigger than themselves, and if you have big goals but no faith, you risk losing your sense of purpose. Look at someone like Khabib. He stayed laser focused on his sport and his faith with no distractions. That kind of discipline gives you an unshakable mindset. Next, meditate for 5 minutes. Clear your mind completely. If you find yourself thinking about something, just gently bring your focus back to nothingness. This helps reset your mental state. After meditating, take some time to reflect on your beliefs. I encourage all of you to explore cognitive behavioral therapy. It's all about understanding how your thoughts and feelings lead to your behavior. You can build real confidence and discipline, grounded in evidence and truth. Modern self-improvement often just tells you to act confident, but it doesn't address the deep-rooted issues like low self-esteem or trauma. That's why the morning should be all about strengthening your mind. You're setting the foundation for the mindset that'll make you a successful footballer. Understand and build your own mentality you need to achieve your goals. Now for the food. This winter, aim to build some muscle. If you've got a solid BMI, just stick to maintenance calories, but make sure you're hitting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight to fuel muscle growth. You can train at home with basic compound movements like push-ups, squats, lunges, and more. If you have access to a gym, that's great, but don't train or eat like a bodybuilder. Focus on compound movements, explosive exercises, mobility work, and some plyometrics, which you can also do at home. Keep your training football focused, strong, fast, and functional. Also, run 2 miles every day. Personally, after school, I run about 2.5 miles back home. It keeps me sharp, builds endurance, and fits perfectly into a footballer's conditioning. If you're really skinny, consider a healthy bulk. Eat more, but clean food, nothing too processed. And for everyone, focus on raw, healthy foods from nature. For breakfast, I usually have 3 eggs, avocado, some potatoes with raw milk, and a banana. Throughout the day, I stick to basics like rice or pasta with meat, veggies, and fruit. I use Macros app to track the things I eat. If you follow a solid diet and train your body at least 3 times a week during season, I guarantee you'll build an athletic, good-looking body ready for football performance. No unnecessary bulk, just lean, functional muscle that'll make a difference on the pitch. So now that we've covered rest, recovery, mindset, and diet, it's time to build the foundation, your habits this winter. I'm guessing most of you go to school for around 5 to 8 hours a day. Even if you don't, you can use those hours to study at home or build a hobby, something that'll benefit you in the future. Here's the thing, a lot of people waste their time at school, distracted by their phones or other things. But in reality, you should treat school like training. It's an opportunity to focus on something even if you don't like it, because in every area of life, even football, there are things that are good for you but that you might not enjoy. The difference is the focus you put into them. Okay, once you're back home, do whatever you need to, homework, chores, then it's time for individual training. This part of your day should be fun, something you look forward to. Do wall juggles, wall passes and controls, creative juggling, shooting practice, ball mastery, and free flow dribbling with obstacles. This type of training is so important because it helps you build a relationship with the ball. You start to feel the ball, memorize patterns, and make your movements instinctual. Aim for about 2 hours of individual training, 2 to 3 days a week, and juggle for at least 1 hour every day. A secret trick that I use to improve fast is using a mini softball and walking around the house with it to improve my touch. Now, for people who don't have a team, join one that trains at least 3 times a week so you're constantly in a football environment. Also, try to play small-sided games with friends or at events that will improve your creativity and instincts. Dedicate 1 day a week to speed and agility work. Sprint for 30 seconds at full effort and then jog for a minute to recover, and repeat that cycle for about 10 to 12 rounds. On your rest day, which could be Sunday, watch football matches and analyze players in your position. Really break down what they're doing on the field. Now, let's talk about the things you should cut. Remove distractions like your phone, corn, and Netflix. Replace them with books and beneficial content, and take notes while you watch, so you're not just consuming content for entertainment. If you struggle with corn, understand this. You're not addicted, you've just convinced yourself that it's necessary for pleasure or to kill boredom. The battle isn't resisting corn, it's understanding that the so-called benefits you think it gives, like stress relief or pleasure, aren't real. Once you realize that, there's nothing to fight. You leave it behind because you'll know it's empty, there's no real value in it. I highly recommend reading The Freedom Model this winter. It's a book originally designed for people dealing with alcohol addiction, but it breaks down the myths of addiction itself. It helps you understand that so-called addictions aren't as real as they seem. And once you grasp that, you can move on without the constant battle. Remember, this winter is your time to build a solid foundation. It's the perfect season to put in the work that others won't see, so you can come out stronger when the spotlight's on. Stick to the routine, stay consistent, and you'll notice the difference not just in your game, but in your overall discipline and focus. So start today. Follow the plan, stay committed, and when spring comes, you'll be a new player, ready to dominate. Make sure to drop your calendar in the Discord for feedback, and let's keep pushing each other forward. Check the description to download my free ebook, Flow State Protocol, a guide to unlocking and understanding flow state. Remember to comment in which position you play and what video you want to see next. Hit the protocol and take action.